Hey guys, what is up? It is me, Pagey, here once again with not another video, but my first video on The Flash Season 5.
Hi.
Hi.
We need to talk.
What?
Wow, this house is bitchin'.
Huh?
I think I've seen you before. Didn't you spill coffee all over Harry and me?
Yeah, did she pay for yours? Because she paid for ours.
Weren't you the server at their wedding?
Wait, yeah, you were. And where did you get this jacket?
From her.
No, mine is a one of a kind.
So was this, when you let me borrow it?
Who are you?
I'm your daughter, Nora, from the future. And I think I made a big mistake.
So, wow, another season of The Flash is over. Done and dusted, finito, deleted from the timeline. Okay, maybe not that last one. But yeah, we are in hiatus again, which sucks. But it does let us have a breather and have a chat and discussion about what we saw happen at the end of Season 4 and where that does lead into next season of The Flash, that being Season 5. So just quickly, I will be announcing the giveaway winners from last week's Flash giveaway, which I started on my last trailer breakdown for this season. So yeah, if you enter that giveaway, stick around until the end of the video to find out if you won. So there were some big moments in the season finale of The Flash Season 4 that we witnessed, and some other moments that we were supposed to witness but didn't, which we will go over in this video at some point as well. But the main reveal that had most people talking was of course the identity reveal of the mystery girl, who we have seen show up a handful of times throughout this season. Obviously the person that basically everyone watching the show thought she would end up being would be the daughter of Barry and Iris, most likely Dawn due to, well, the comics. But the show chucked a twist in there by making her Nora Allen. Obviously not that much of a twist, as this had been like highly theorized that this would be her name due to Barry saying Nora shouldn't be here earlier on in the season just after he escaped the Speed Force. But why did they change her name? Well, the producer of The Flash, Todd Helbing, aka Pinocchio, did an interview with Entertainment Weekly where he went over all the revelations from the finale, as well as some other stuff. But before we jump into all of that, be sure to let me know in the comment section down below throughout this video your different thoughts on what we go over and your reactions to them, because some of this stuff is pretty interesting that he's revealing it now. But yeah, let me know all of your comments or all of your opinions, might I say, in the comment section down below. And of course, if you're going to enjoy the video, it would be awesome if you could drop a like for the first video on The Flash Season 5. And of course, if you are new to the channel, make sure to subscribe. But this is what Todd had to say on the Mystery Girl reveal and why they changed her name around. When we first started talking about it, we decided on a name like a year ago, right around this time, after we'd pitched the season to the studio and network. It was to pay homage to Barry's mother. It felt like if Barry and Iris were ever going to have a child that would be female, that would be one of the names we brought up. It seemed like it didn't matter. The second that we talked to Jessica Parker Kennedy, we knew that people were going to figure out pretty quickly who she was. So we had to put a little spin to make it a little bit different than what everyone was expecting. Now initially when Nora Allen showed up to reveal herself to the group, most of the group had recognized her from various interactions this season. After she announces her identity to everyone, she also adds that she's made a huge mistake. Now, some people were bringing up her lack of interaction with Iris this season. I'm guessing they will cover that next season, probably a storyline somewhere there. But this is what Todd had to say on this huge mistake. Well, I mean, a lot of it is obviously all about next season. Barry certainly learned his lesson about time travel and the effects that it can have. She comes back for a specific reason, not only to see her parents and meet everybody on the team, which you saw all throughout the season. There's 4 specific times that she came back, and you're going to learn about why she chose those 4 times and how they're going to play into not only the mistake that she made, but the consequences for somebody like her, a speedster traveling from the future to the past, and what that means for Barry and the team. Now, as I said, people were bringing up the lack of interaction with Iris, and Todd addressed that, along with that interaction with Caitlin earlier on in the season. Yeah, she comes from 30 years in the future, so 30 years from now, a lot has happened. She's privy to information that nobody else is, so her experience in the future is certainly different than where everybody is now. A lot of next season too, you're going to see this relationship between Barry and Iris and Nora, so we just wanted to give the audience a little glimmer into what her reaction is to everybody. If you go back and watch all of the ways that she interacted with everybody, you can get a nice little sense of what her relationship is with everybody in the future. But speaking of Caitlin, Todd was able to tease some stuff for Caitlin next season. Obviously, we heard Cecile tell Caitlin the name Thomas, and it did seem that Cecile was accessing the Killer Frost side of Caitlin, or inhabiting that side of Caitlin. But yeah, this is what Todd had to say. One of the themes for next season is family. When you're dealing with a show that jumps around, obviously with Barry, Nora, and Iris, it's gonna be family. With Joe and Cecile and the new baby, there's family, and then Ralph is part of this new family. And then with Caitlin, she had one understanding of where her powers came from, and you've met her mother in the past seasons, you got a little glimpse of her father, but there's gonna be a new dynamic with Caitlin and her family in season 5. Now, as some of you know, a few weeks back I revealed to the world the villain tease that was supposed to be the cliffhanger for next season. The teaser had to do with a lightning bolt dagger. Now this connects to the Flash villain known as Cicada, or Cicada, however you want to pronounce it, but we didn't get that. So why the hell didn't we get that? Well, this is what Todd had to say. What happens more often than not is we shoot a lot of stuff in the finale that gets cut. So for time, we had to cut it. It was going to be the tag at the end of the episode. But we'll get it out. The public will see it before the season starts. Maybe we'll release it online or at Comic-Con. But yeah, it just came down to a time thing. Now, just quickly on this, I don't think this is true. I think they were actually not expecting maybe the backlash that the villain Cicada got. So it would not surprise me in the slightest if maybe they changed the villain around. Now, this is just me talking. I think they saw that, because in the video I initially released, which like alerted a lot of people of this happening, the response wasn't that positive. I saw different Instagram accounts taking the information and posting it, and I was reading through some of the comments and on Twitter and stuff. And I'd say, like, just, you know, I'm guesstimating here that maybe 15 to 20% of the people that saw that information were, you know, somewhat happy about it or looking forward to it. The rest, not for it. They wanted a villain like Cobalt Blue, Godspeed, maybe if they wanted that. They wanted a different villain. So maybe the producers and the people behind the show saw that response and maybe got a bit nervous about teasing this villain and sort of being stuck with that villain for next season. If they release this online and it is Cicada that they're doing, fair enough, fair play to them. Maybe they did remove it as a time thing, even though I do feel in the finale, this scene would have been maybe like 20 seconds, and I can think of like 2 minutes worth of that finale, which didn't have to be in there. So, I don't know. We'll have to wait and see what they do, whether it's at Comic-Con or online, but I'm looking forward to that clip, Todd. But obviously, we also saw Harry leave Team Flash. This is basically the end of us seeing Harry consistently. He may show up, you know, for one episode every now and then, but this is what Todd had to say in regards to Wells next season. I don't want to tell you yet who he is, but when I was up there in Vancouver shooting for the finale, I talked to Tom for quite a bit about it. We landed on a pretty fun and interesting new Wells to join the team. And the last thing that Todd talked about was in regards to Ralph. So firstly, he was asked about whether it was always their plan to keep Ralph alive, and this is what he said. Oh yeah, from the beginning of the season, we wanted DeVoe to hop into other people and then to finally get to Ralph and really play it like he was dead. That was what we walked partly through at the beginning. So it was always the plan to kill him and then bring him back to join the team at the end and then to be part of the next season. And another sneaky question was slipped in about whether the other bus metas are alive, and this is what Todd said. No, they're toast. They're all toast. But let's jump into some stuff quickly about Nora Allen and her reasoning for being here in 2018. In her parents' house before she was born, let alone conceived. We are led to believe that Nora has messed up the timeline in some way, shape or form. Seems to be an Allen family tradition doing that, so maybe they should try and sort that out. But what exactly did she do? Well, some believe that her helping Barry destroy the satellite is the reasoning behind her messing up the timeline and stopping Barry from dying, which is what Marley said was a possibility of happening. However, if Barry was to die in that situation and it was revealed that Iris wasn't pregnant towards the end of the episode, then how would Nora be alive? Well, she wouldn't, so there was another reason behind all of this. So she thinks coming back was a mistake, but one thing that I'm sure most of you may have noticed is her hair. Every time we saw Nora throughout the season, she has had longer hair in a ponytail, or I think it's mostly in a ponytail for the most part, or in like braids or something. But when she shows up at the West household at the end of the episode, she has a new cut, much shorter hair. So should we be looking into this a bit further? Well, possibly. This could be an older version of Nora, not like 3 years older or 40 years older. As Todd says, this Nora is from 30 years in the future, and we don't know when Barry and Iris were meant to have kids, so she can only maybe be like 25 years of age or something. You know, so maybe just a few months older than the one we have seen throughout the season, and has realized that going back in time and hanging out in like, 2017 and 2018 maybe wasn't the best of ideas, and in her future there were some consequences to it, as Todd does say. I'm not saying that this is what will happen 100%, like lock it down. It's not my prediction at all. It just seemed a bit weird to me that they would allow her to get this haircut a few weeks after her last appearance. You might be wondering, oh, it's her personal stuff. If she knew she was appearing in that finale, they would say, okay, keep all personal matters until you finish, filming this, and then maybe go get a haircut or something like that. But do let me know what you think of this in the comments. Is there anything to keep aware of going into next season, that maybe the shorter haired Nora is a bit older than the one we've seen throughout the rest of this season? Or was it just a personal choice in the actress's life that the show went with? But I am very interested to see like those different points in time in which Nora interacted. So those 2 times at the coffee shop, the initial wedding appearance and the crossover, as well as appearing at Cecile's door with the present. I'm interested to see what those 4 things have to do with what she was going for. Like, how do they play into it all? We might do a video on that. I might break it all down and see the different possibilities, but expect that video maybe the next couple of weeks. Not promising anything, but it could happen. But now let's get on to the giveaway winner from last week's giveaway, which was from the finale trailer breakdown for The Flash Season 4, and it was for a choice of Volume 1 and 2 of Flash Rebirth, the comics, or a Flash Funko Pop. So the major winner of this giveaway was Stephen Colton, or Coulton. You'll see your comment up on the screen. So Stephen, hit me up on the YouTube messages and pick which one you want, either the Flash Rebirth comics or a Flash Funko Pop. And the minor winner, who gets the leftover, I guess, of the 2 giveaway prizes, was Tyler Cook, one of the 2. Tyler, once again, hit me up on the messages just so I can get your details for the remaining prize. Remaining is not a word. Remaining prize. But thanks for watching, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, it'd be awesome if you could drop a like on it to show your support. Let me know in the comment section down below your various opinions on what we went over in this video. Interested to see what everyone has to think. And of course, if you are new to the channel, make sure to subscribe. I'll catch you later, guys. Goodbye.